In this video, we'll cover some basics when it comes to analyzing e-commerce reports. Setting up additional store analytics is a key for making all the data-driven decisions in your e-commerce. Thanks to additional e-commerce analytics, you can connect the sales information with website usage data. This may be crucial, for example, to establish which channels are driving your sales and where you should invest your money. To see all the reports in the e-commerce module, first, you'll need to set up e-commerce tracking in Tag Manager with dedicated JavaScript elements. Also, you need to turn on e-commerce reports in administration. Now, let's take a look at all the reports that will show up once the e-commerce tracking is properly set up. To view them, just click on Analytics New and then navigate to e-commerce. E-commerce reports are grouped into 4 categories: orders, audience, acquisition, and behavior. Reports in those categories are similar to core reports in analytics, and they show you web data combined with e-commerce metrics. Let's look at each category. At first, we'll go through orders category, and this begins with e-commerce overview. This report will sum up all the most important statistics. You'll see the e-commerce orders, conversion rate, and total revenue evolution over the period displayed on a graph. These will give you an immediate tip on which reports to dig deeper in. You'll see all the peaks displayed on a graph right away. You can additionally export such report in various formats or apply specific segments to it, as well as group it by day, hour, etc. You can also play with the metrics visible on the graph. Orders list is customizable and it will show you a complete list of the orders grouped, for example, by day. You'll be able to see the order ID along with the products count and the revenue that it brought. Such report lets you make data-driven decisions regarding specific orders. This section is being additionally set up through Tag Manager. This works similarly to the events tracking in analytics. It will show you all the purchased products segregated by SKU, name, or category. Thanks to this report, you'll find the product revenue, quantity, unique purchases, average price, average quantity, along with the product conversion rate. That might be really useful when checking on the particular products and their sales success. Thanks to these statistics, you can manage your wholesale orders better and pick which products to promote based on their sales. This section explains all the purchase details. Days and sessions to purchase reports will help you estimate your conversion success by checking the average amount of sessions and days to conversion. This report will be very useful when trying to establish your customers' loyalty. It will differentiate days since the last order along with the number of visitors and e-commerce conversions. Audience section focuses on the group of people that are your customers. Looking closer at these reports will be very useful when trying to establish your target groups and sales personas. The session log report is a collection of sessions listed from the newest to the oldest. It shows you all visits during which visitors bought something on your website. It's a detailed view of all actions that a visitor performed before the buy. The data here appears after 30 minutes to 1 hour after the visitor finished the session. Here you can view all sessions for a given visitor. This report shows you all sessions performed by this particular visitor. With this information at hand, you can analyze how each visitor behaves from session to session. This report is composed of a nested table, so you are able to see more detailed data. If you click on device type, then you'll be able to check the device brand and the device model, etc. In this report, you'll also find information about the browser, its language, and resolution. All of them will be very useful when trying to establish which devices and which software are bringing you the most amount of conversions or to check page performance issues. This report is also composed of a nested table, so can be narrowed down from a country, the region, and then the city. You can check here the most popular continents, internet providers, and designated market areas of your customers as well. This report will help you collect most valuable information about your customers, for example, so you can translate your shop website into different languages, start sending your products worldwide, or create additional landing pages for the audiences from a given location that brings you bigger amount of customers. Okay, so right now we'll move on to acquisition section, and it starts with channels report. This report will show you more about the channels and sources of your traffic that purchase products in your e-commerce. You can drill down to each one of the sources, for example campaigns, to see more detailed data. It gives you insights on the effectiveness of those traffic channels. Thanks to the e-commerce conversion rate and the bounce rate percentage, or visitors number and revenue, this report is very useful when trying to establish which channels you should focus on or invest in. Here you will see all visitors coming from the given search engines. As we can compare the numbers of visitors, e-commerce conversion rate, or even sum of purchased products for this report, it is really powerful tool when working on your SEO. This report shows all the websites and social media that are referring to your website. It can also be really useful when thinking of SEO ranking and its impact on your average order value or e-commerce conversion rate. In this report, you'll see all the campaigns that you've tagged with UTM or PK parameters. This section is composed of details of each campaign, its source medium, keywords, contents, and campaign ID segregated report. This report is crucial when trying to establish your campaign's performance and determine which campaigns are bringing you the most engaged customers. Now we'll move on to the last section, behavior, and it starts with pages report. It shows pages through which visitors entered your website and the value of purchases they made after seeing those pages. Additionally, it illustrates page speed for all pages and e-commerce metrics related to those pages. This part is mostly neglected by e-commerce stores and it's not being collected by them at all. Although, since it's really important to keep losses as low as possible and take actions that will prevent cart abandonment, we have a possibility of tracking various things about it. Here you can find more about channels, devices, and browsers that abandon cart the most often. You can also check the comparison of the lost revenue versus the actual revenue for each traffic source. Products in Abandoned Carts report shows detailed information about products in carts that visitors left and didn't complete orders. Thanks for watching. You can find more information on our Help Center.